So when I'm co-commenting with someone, like I'll just kind of like call it like one sequence of a play, and then like I'll pause, and that'll give you like a moment to like chime in, or like I'll ask you a question or something like that.
Alright, we should be live. Welcome to Sunday Night Tagpro. We're going to be streaming the Snowball Spheres taking on the Capitalists.
Hey guys, how we doing tonight?
Yes, I'm joined by the amazing River Horse. He's going to be handling most of the commentary work tonight.
Too kind, Nebuchadnezzar. So tell me, Neb, what do we got on these two teams here?
Well, both teams have come out to pretty expected starts. Obviously, Tojo's team was expected to be one of the strongest, and they've come out strong. And I think there was some doubts around the Capitalists, but they came out with a really strong week last week out of nowhere. But they're missing their captain this week, so they're going to be headed by Deadman rather than their normal captain.
The Euro baller. He did a really good job last week.
Yeah.
I'm sure it surprised a lot of people too. Not many people really expected two European guys to just come out and like win MLTP like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it looks like we're almost all ready to go. We have all the players in place. Neb, you ready to hop in a spectator spot?
Yes.
All right, you set?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. We're good to go. And we're getting this game on the road. Fresh is consistently spamming here. The Euro baller. He did a... Alright, so Turbo, Tojo, Marwell's 23 KR versus Deadnan and Hyponome, the Euro duo. And Dodge is going to be filling in for Eagles and Prism, the NLTP All-Star from last season. Alright, we're just waiting to get this match started now. So Neb, how did your matches go last week?
Oh, my team actually did very well. A couple tight games in majors when we pulled up both, but I think we really shined in minors. Kind of blew out an antagonist team that was having some lag problems, but a very good scoreline for us. How about you, River?
We split. So actually, no, we won the first game and then we tied the second one. If anyone didn't know, I'm on Onk's team, and then I didn't get a chance to play minors because I spent the past week in Chicago.
All right.
And I'm actually really glad to be back. All right, cool. So it looks like if we take a look at the map, we got rolling bombs all over the place. A couple tag pros sprinkled here and there. And Turbo has a great spawn. And so does Prism. It looks like they're going to fight for that middle power up, and Turbo comes out on top. He survives the collision. And Tojo is picking up a few power ups. He's coming in to help his teammate out. Deadman, mirror image on the bottom, coming and doing the same thing. And he's going to pick up the flag. He has rolling bomb and juke juice. And oh, Marwell's misses with the snipe. Deadman gets his own return.
Can I get the return on Tojo?
Tojo is free. And yeah, one of the interesting things about the Holy See that makes this map so different is that you see a lot of hold time, and Tojo just took himself out on the spike right there.
Looks a little rusty on that.
Yeah, that's one of those things you iron out in practice. I don't know if they got a lot of it in this week.
Nice boost return by Prism.
All right, and we have Hyponome up in the top right. He's doing a fantastic job juking and dodging, but Turbo finally catches up with him. Deadnan is going to take it up the right side, and it looks like Turbo and Marwell's are going to pin him, but oh, he gets a rolling bomb, and oh no, Noob Spikes takes himself out, even though the guy at the bottom took himself out, so he had the back door available.
And two good flight carriers here, Tojo and Hyponome. We'll see how quickly these chasers can make a play. Oh, there's Marwell's making a nice return.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of suicides here. This looks like a good opportunity to cap. Tojo with the rolling bomb. He didn't. I don't know why he wasn't hyper aggressive there, and he allowed Prism to escape.
Yeah.
And now this is going to be another long wait for his another opportunity to cap, if he can even stay alive that long.
Holy See is the kind of map where you got to kind of jump at every single opportunity you get to cap, because they're not going to be coming up very often. So I think that was a mistake there by Tojo.
Oh, absolutely. Hypno's doing a fantastic job, but they finally catches up to him.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we got KR. He's going down the left-hand pipe. Prism is there to shut it off. Let's see if Dodge can get behind. Doesn't matter, though, because Prism gets a return. Well played.
Let's see how Dodge can do defending this flag. Deadman's going to have a good opportunity to cap. Diffused.
Yeah, here he comes. It's Deadman, the flag. He sees it in sight, and he gets it right before KR, putting his team on the board. The Capitalists are leading this game 1-0. That was a nice cap there by Deadman. Good teamwork.
Definitely. Tojo's got some work to do. Oh, interesting boost there.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to cram his way into that spike.
Yeah, he really wanted to spike himself.
He's got like a death wish right now. Alright, hand off to Hypnome. He's going to go up the pipe, and there's no one near him. KR narrowly dodging the spikes, narrowly dodging Deadman, but this looks like a sea of red. And even with the rolling bomb, it doesn't look like he's going to have much of an escape. Dodge gets a return. Now we have Hypnome. He's coming south, and oh no, he decided to go for the power up, and there was death waiting for him. And Hypnome is on a Tagpro rampage, taking out a ton of these blue players.
Stream should be fixed now. It was stuck for some reason for a couple seconds.
Alright. KR picking up the flag. He's going down the left pipe, being chased by Prism, doing a good job taking him through the ringer, and KR goes right underneath Dodge. He's going around the pipes, and oh, but there's Prism once again, and Dodge finally picks up the return. Very good pursuing D right there.
And both flags and one base right now. Can they get the return on Tojo? No, it looks like he's going to get out. And an opportunity now on the opposite side. Can Turbo get those blocks?
They got the block on Hypnome.
Oh, Tojo's
trying to line it up.
Again, being passive.
He's being very hyper conservative here.
Yeah.
And this, like you said earlier, on this map, we don't really know if that pays dividends all the time.
Yeah. I mean, certainly it doesn't hurt to keep holding the flag, but at some point you got to go all in and try to get those caps.
Alright, KR is in position to cap. He just needs his teammates to come through quickly. He's going to go around, but Prism's going to keep him from coming any closer to the base. And Dodge is going to take off with the flag. And Tojo boosts above, and Marwells comes in and picks it up from below. Man, KR just doing everything he can to keep the distance between him and Prism. He really needs his teammate Dodge to get into the action here. Hypnome is in deep trouble at the top. He seemed to get out of it pretty nicely, actually. No, and there's a snipe, and Turbo pulls it off. Deadman with the regrab, and right into Marwells. That's not something you want to see, is it? And once again, the middle power-up takes out the flag carrier. It's just that tantalizing fruit, to help you stay alive, but there's always an enemy nearby. Alright, we finally have a flag carrier with a rolling bomb. He's in base, and so is Tojo. And the flag is back, returned, and oh no, Turbo with the return.
Oh, can Deadman stay alive? He can't. Tojo's gonna have a shot here. Oh, forced into a spike by Prism. You want to see a better play there by Tojo. Got 2 beat. Could have made a move to get past, have all 4 beat, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, hopefully he gets a little more aggressive here. He's going to be coming down the pipe, but it doesn't seem to be open. And, oh no, he's in that nook, and there is no escape.
Yeah, the finger, that's not where you want to be.
What is the name for that little spot in the map?
I believe it's commonly referred to as the finger, which refers to the the naming of the Holy See. I'm not going to go any further in depth into that.
Is there more story to it?
Yeah, there's a story behind it. It's not exactly safe for work if you're going to include the entire backstory.
This is Tagpro, man. This is NSFW. This is
right.
raw, hardcore action here. Ball on ball, and dodge is free, and dodge is down.
So basically, the origin of the map is it was originally made as kind of a joke map because it's meant to look like Goatsy, the picture. That if you've seen it, I'm sorry. If not,
here's the cap.
Don't worry about it. Great cap by Tojo, finally converting one. But yeah, basically it's meant to look like that with the hands being the pipes.
The hands in the pipes?
Like the pipes are supposed to look like hands for the center, which is the butthole.
Ah. Okay. So it's a butthole in the middle?
Correct.
And that's the
why
origin of the Holy See.
Correct, and that's why it's called the finger in that little part that juts out. Because it's supposed to be like the index finger. Oh, Tojo could have got a return there. Oh, but didn't matter.
Oh, here's a chance to cap. He's got a rolling bomb. Time to get aggressive. And oh, he doesn't use it too wisely. He's going to have to backtrack here. 2 minutes to play in this half. 1-1 game. Prism running up the left pipe. Going past the finger. And past Turbo with Joe. Man, that was a bad play by Turbo. Prism really showing him the talent that comes out in MLTP training grounds. And get out this one. Prism. He almost pulled it off and completed the entire act. Yeah. That was just phenomenal though for him to even get as far as he did.
We would have seen that on top plays of the week for sure if he had pulled that off.
Oh yeah.
Especially if he had converted into a cap somehow.
Even if he just got out of the pipe. Yeah, it's really unfortunate he wasn't able to finish the move off. Well, we got 1:13 to play. They got Tojo trapped in the pipe.
Oh, the spike though.
Prism unable to get the return. Tojo is free and beautiful snipe.
Looks a little fortunate, a little lucky there, but luck never hurt anybody in Tagpro.
Yeah, sometimes you just need the stars to line up.
Can they get this crucial second return on Hypernome? It looks like they don't. They don't know where he is till it's too late.
Yeah, this could be the end of the half here with 44 seconds to play. Hypernome is in deep trouble here, and Deadman he's got plenty of time. He's going to go right back to where Hypernome was, and they already cleared the area. Deadman looking for a way out, and he finds it. He finds a escape through the bottom. Hopefully this can culminate in something, but no, it just ends in a sloppy kiss with 20 seconds to play. And we're probably going to be walking into the second half here, 1-1. So what did we see here in this first half?
I think we saw a lot of good holding, but also some tentative holding, not really trying too hard to make the highlight plays, just trying to wait for the right time to score rather than forcing it every time, which isn't necessarily the bad option, but I think we definitely could have seen a couple more scores if the flag carriers had been more pursuing those caps.
All right, well, we'll see if the things pick up here a little bit in the second half. Yeah, I think we should see a little more aggressive play.
Yeah, we'll see if the two teams are more interested in just fighting it out for a draw, or if either of them really puts in the high gear and tries to take the 3 points.
All right, we're going to be switching sides here now. So now the sum of all spheres are going to be coming from the top left, the red team.
Is there going to be there is going to be a server switch. We're going to go to Radius.
Oh, we are going to Radius server. What server we just saw on Pi?
We were on Pi.
I wonder where do you live where you got to switch between Pi and Radius?
I mean, I think it's just based on the servers, the official servers that the teams have. I believe that the Capitalists are a Radius team based on all their European players, yeah. So we'll see if those Euro players kind of pick their game up, since they're going to have slightly better ping across the board. And we're going to be doing another half on Holy See to determine this first game. Again, the score from the first half was 1-1.
I think they're going to be subbing someone new in, or unless he's just slow to join the capitalists. And it looks like Dodge will be coming back. He was under a different name. All right, Ned, are you ready?
Give me 1 second. I'm trying to get someone to treat.
All right, just let Tojo know when you're ready.
There we go. There's our tree. Thank you, Fez. All right, and we will be starting up in just a second. And I would like to point out that I am going to start streaming on YouTube. I think we've had some pretty unanimous feedback from the community that they appreciate the YouTube streaming. And I think as much as we like to compete with the Europeans, I think they've had much better success streaming on YouTube than us Americans have on Twitch. So I think it's,
and what makes you feel that way? Just out of curiosity.
I just like the way it automatically saves the footage on YouTube, so you don't have to worry about converting the Twitch feedback, the Twitch playback into YouTube playback, and also
okay. Do you believe it's a better experience for the viewers?
I think it's pretty comparable. I mean in terms of like quality, stream quality, I think it's pretty much if one's better than the other, then it's not by a huge margin.
Okay, and it's not any more difficult for you to stream on than Twitch.
It probably takes me a few more minutes to prepare, but nothing major. If I know that I'm streaming in advance, then it's really not much of a hindrance at all.
And KR is taking a dangerous path into base here, and it does not pay off for him.
Yeah, and we see the Sunfall Spirits have gotten a nice hold in their base, racking up that prevent. Kind of unusual to see it go past 30-second mark.
Tojo's going to have to try and get past 4 capitalists here. They're all standing their ground. Doesn't look like anyone's really going in for the grab.
And interesting that we don't see anyone defending the regrab. I think that's been a minor change to the metagame, is that a lot of times when one team has the flag out, the other team will try to prevent that regrab chain.
Ooh.
Ooh, this is going to be a good opportunity for KR, 2 to beat.
He's lining it up. Prism's trying to find the right spot to be in, but KR's going to backtrack. Picks up a rolling bomb. He dodges dodge.
And Deadman's off getting pups. He got 2 to beat with a rolling bomb.
He's coming in the base here. He has a rolling bomb. And I think he's going to be able to pull
perfectly
it off.
timed.
No, the flag's not there. I don't know what happened.
The perfectly timed grab there. It was kind of lucky by dodge, but also great positioning.
You got to hand it to some, you got to hand it to him, man, for getting out of that one.
Yeah, that was a really, really tight spot. They kind of left themselves out to dry by going out for pups in such a crucial moment, but it ended up not hurting them.
Alright, Deadman now is being pursued by 2, and he almost finds a way to the boost, but Turbo taps him out. Dodges in the left pipe, and it looks like he's going to get shut down here by Marls and Turbo, unless he can pull a Prism.
I was actually,
he'd rather kill himself.
Yeah, it's a heads-up handoff there.
Alright, Hypo Gnome is going to go hide in his pipe. It's going to go around. Tojo, not willing to get off the regrab too much.
Ooh, nice blind boost there by Prism.
Yeah, and that's a well-timed dodge to come right back in base with this Tagpro.
Oh,
that's really going to help.
Some nice kills.
And
it's going to be a cap.
Yeah, and he just gets a triple kill.
Yeah, not much you can do about that. Just a well-timed Tagpro. And it's a 2-1 aggregate in favor of the capitalists now. We'll see if some of all spheres can answer back like they did in game 1.
And Tojo's now coming in with his own Tagpro, leaving the way open for KR.
Oh, it's going to be Hypo Gnome. And then he grabs.
He's got one to beat. It's just the Hypo Gnome. They're going to get the return and the cap. KR with the quick equalizer.
Some of all spheres have had an answer for every cap, every surge that the capitalists have been able to put out. Can they get another one here? Oh, well played by Prism.
Very close. Again, good offensive defense.
A return here would be a counter cap. Can they get it? Can Dodge? Oh, I would have gone for that risky boost there, but Dodge choosing to be safe and contained.
And there's some good teamwork here on the bottom. Deadman opening the gate for Hypo Gnome to help get that power up and out of that 1v3.
Looked like it might have been a mental error there by Manuel's not getting on that button, but maybe he didn't have time to get there. I wasn't paying too much attention.
And Hypo Gnome's doing a fantastic job threading the needle through a couple guys and spikes. He still has the rolling bomb going. And, oh my god!
He knew that was running out, but he was off by a second. That could have been a cap for KR, but he was just moving in the wrong direction when they got that return.
I can't believe Hypo Gnome's rolling bomb fizzled out at literally the last possible second.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he had that timed, but he was just a second off, and it almost cost him.
If that's the case, that's incredibly impressive. And that was a well-timed snipe by Marwells all the way across the map.
I mean, when I say timed, I think as the flight carrier, you kind of know when that 20 seconds is about to be up. But you run the risk of being, a couple seconds off on your internal clock and getting screwed like that. And Deadman's got to stay alive here. He does.
KR got lucky there. His attacker sniped the spike.
Deadman with some nice moves to the spikes there. Juking out two pretty veteran defenders in Turbo and Marwells.
And it's pretty surprising. You saw KR hanging out in the middle there. I think the middle of the map is a little safer than most people would really think so.
I think there's advantages to being in the middle of the map in that you have the boosts where you can really get to anywhere in the map within a second. But the boosts are also a benefit to the defense as they can create snipes, as we saw.
Alright, and Deadman, he's going to go all the way around. He's going to pick up a juke juice.
Dodge with a nice little push into the spike there, using that boost.
See if Turbo can pull off the return. I don't think he's going to be able to catch him. Oh, he drives him right into the spikes. Well played by Turbo, and Hypo Gnome is now off and out the early exit of the pipe. Right underneath that finger.
Tojo bottom left still. Can they get the return? Dodge a little loose on that contain. He's going to be, not quite out. Hit that wall.
Just got picked up.
Can Turbo get this snipe? Ooh, chooses not to use it.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to need it. And yeah, they did it pretty safely, pretty easily. And there's 3 minutes and 58 seconds to play. It is tie. I don't believe there is overtime during the season.
KR again.
Opportunity. And
they got it.
But KR, with the help of his teammate Marwells, they're on top here. The sum of all spheres with 3:44 to play.
And on the topic of...
and Tojo just goes right underneath Dodge. Dodge completely overestimating. And now he has another chance to cap
One
here.
to beat. Can they hit the blocks?
There's one person to beat. They're all there. And Tojo unable to pull it off.
KR had a good opportunity to get that regrab though, but he chose not to use the spike. Or to use the boost,
He's
but he got lucky.
Here and, oh my god.
Dodge with the saving play.
Second.
KR having some crucial errors here.
I was going to say that's lazy boosting by KR. He had a chance to put another cap on the board, which probably would have iced this game. Just didn't take advantage of his opportunity there.
Really, twice.
Too many walls.
He got that regrab, and he could have gone for the straight mid boost, but he was tentative about it, and he kind of got lucky to get out of base in the first place, but then the indirect boost gave too much time for the defense to catch up in the end.
That's a tisk.
Yeah. those little inaccuracies can kind of cost you the game, especially on a map like Holy See.
Oh, absolutely. Tojo's doing a great job keeping this distance between him and Dodge, who had a little bit of a mishap earlier, and he has another one right there. Poor Dodge. Ugh. Just a lot of kamikaze happening here. And Prism is going to go right
can they
to
get
the
that?
fight.
Nice. Oh, Tojo not sitting on the flag tile for some reason. No trust in his teammate, I guess. Marvel's going to have an opportunity here. Can they get the return? A second
right
off. Can they get it?
And he comes right back from behind. Some of all Spheres now playing much better in this end of this half. And it looks like they're probably going to win this game unless anything drastic changes here.
I think what's setting them apart is that Turbo and Co are really, really adept at chasing down flag carriers. But now Prism's going to have an opportunity, but Tojo just has that angle. Can they get the block, though?
He's coming into base. Can they get the block of Tojo? Oh, he's just pixels too far off into the inside. And Tojo just sits there, and he gets a nice little return. And Turbo now with a rolling bomb. Looking for a way to stay alive. Maybe if you just hold it for a minute 38, that could be the game.
That's the ideal, but it's not always. It sounds easier than it actually is.
Oh man, Prism had a nice snipe lined up, but didn't end up using it. Now Tojo with the flag. He's going over top.
Oh, and Turbo's gonna get that return. Can he get to base? Marvel's gonna have a shot here. Oh, and he boosts Turbo into the boost. Really good teamwork.
I don't know how Dodge didn't have the top of that pipe covered on the right-hand side.
Yeah, just a mental error. You know, a lot of times you get down, you start trying to make the big plays yourself, and you lose the teamwork aspect of Tagpro, which is so inherent in all the good teams.
Tojo's alive with the flag. Prism almost got sniped. KR's going to line it up one more time. Turbo's going to chase him up the pipe, probably. Nope, no one's going to chase him up the pipe.
And I think a big factor for the Capitalists right now is that they're missing their captain Eagles, who's obviously one of the best newer defenders in Tagpro.
Yeah, and it is really showing. And it's not so much like speaking out against their current players. It's just not having your captain on board can make things very difficult, especially from like a staying together, organized aspect.
Yeah, it's hard to keep taking hits on a map like Holy See and then come back with the same.
Alright, so this is going to be the end of the match here. The Sum of All Spheres are going to take down the Capitalists without their captain. It's 3-1.5. I believe 4-2 for the final match.
That's correct. And we're going to be switching over to Boombox now, the new map format for Season 6. A little more diversity in terms of maps each week, so we'll see if the Capitalists can turn it around on a new map. And interesting.
And that's the end of Holy See for the season. Thank goodness.
Holy See's got its good and bad to it. You got to have some offensive maps, but it can get pretty damn chasey.
So who do you think has been the best player so far?
In my opinion, I think it's been Turbo. He's had a lot of really, just perfect chasing maneuvers where he's cornered flag carriers really by himself and gotten key returns.
Yeah, he absolutely killed on returns. I'm looking at the half stats. He had 22 returns, and his second best had 9, who was also his teammate.
Yeah. I think that's really, what can put Sum of All Spheres at the top is they just have that elite defense. With Turbo obviously one of the best in the league, and Marwell's has been around a long time. He knows how to get the best out of Turbo.
All right, Nev, I'm gonna take a quick little break here, grab a little something to drink.
Alright, it looks like we might be starting up here before River gets back, but I'll do my best to hold it down in his place. Again, for those of you just joining us, the Sum of All Spheres took game 1 by a score of 4-2. After a tied first half, they came up with a 3-1 victory in the second half. And me and River both agreed that the player of that game was definitely Turbo. And we're going to be starting up again.
Yeah, we're back here, and now we're taking you to Boombox. Walk us through this map a little bit. Yeah, we have another story as good as they had for Holy See.
Not quite. Boombox definitely, again, just like Holy See, it's been around for a long time. No really humor behind it, but I think personally it's probably one of the most balanced maps. I think compared to other maps, usually the team with better skill and better teamwork wins on Boombox. A lot of maps kind of have that X factor, like, you know, you could be really good at one thing and that could carry you to the victory, or you could be really bad at one thing and that could hurt you, but I think you're gonna have to be good at everything at Boombox to get the win. And we started with 5 teams on red, some failed switching for position there. Prism's gonna get the mid power up for the Capitalists.
Yeah, the Capitalists taking an early lead on power-ups. And it's Dead Nan is going to be taking that Tagpro in. Let's see if we can get an opening for his fellow Euro baller. And Hypernome picks it up.
Fortunate spawn for Marwells, but still 2 beat.
It's going to be pretty tough. KR and Tojo are in really good position.
We'll see how the blocks do.
And Marwells finally catching from behind. Good play.
Yeah, you got to be a little more direct there. Oh, and a nice boost by Turbo.
That was actually pretty beautiful. He didn't really have any shot. He should have taken that boost earlier. But there's no way he could have seen Turbo coming.
Yeah, I think that play you saw right there is kind of like the game within the game. And in terms of the regrabs on Boombox, and that most of the time as a chaser, you know they're trying to go 4. And if you don't see them coming 2 or 3, you can pretty much assume that they're waiting on that boost or getting the power up. So that even though it's a risky boost to put yourself out of position, boosting basically in the wrong direction, sometimes you pay dividends with it.
And we have a power-up jostle, and it looks like this time it goes to Sum of All Spheres, but that's okay because Dead Nan has the flag, and he gets taken down by Marwells. Hypernome on the regrab. He's trying to do the same thing. Turbo is literally lining up the same play.
Yeah, Hypo saw it coming though. Didn't hit that boost perfectly, but he kept himself alive, and that's all that matters.
Oh no, Dead Nan should have gotten the button there for his teammate, but I guess things are happening a little too quick for him to react.
Maybe a little
bit. They're going to do a good job dancing him into the side of the wall.
And still yet to have a good grab for the Sum of All Spheres, and as I say that, Tojo gets a nice one. Can he get the moves? Good contain there to make up ground by Prism and Dodge.
So we got the game streamed right now on YouTube.
Yes. Oh, there it is. Sorry guys, I'm dumb.
Yeah, I just read a comment real quick.
A little bit rusty on streaming. Actually,
how many games have you streamed before?
I've probably streamed like half a dozen, but those were all like midway, like the beginning of season 5 through like, and some of season 4. But I haven't streamed probably in like 4 months. So just gotta get back in the rhythm of remembering to switch back to game view at the start of every half.
Okay, cool. Well, hey, we got another tapping opportunity here, but he's got 4 guys between him. Tojo taken down by Prism finally.
And we have seen the flag out a lot on for a Boombox match. There's been a minute and a half of hold in less than 3 minutes of play. Defense is bending but not breaking, I guess you could say.
Yeah, as an Eagles fan, we're a pretty big fan of the bend but don't break, because that's pretty much how they played all year last year.
Yeah, and as a Patriots fan, that's pretty much how our defense has been for the last 6 or so years.
Hey, it works. All right, now we got some power-ups, and it looks like the Capitalists are going to come out on top.
Tojo gets a grab with the rolling bomb undefused. Can he make a move?
I think he's going to have a nice clean exit. He has Prism beat on the inside. Tojo being chased pretty closely by Prism and Dodge. They're now ahead of him. They have gate control. Is Tojo going to take the risk? And he is. He's coming in over top. And he doesn't get the blocks. Great return by Prism.
KR should probably wait for the re-grab here, but looks like he's going to force it. Might end up being a mistake if Tojo can't get back on re.
Oh, and Dodge kind of misses, but Prism cleans up.
Yeah, and that impatience is going to let Dodge and Prism catch up to Tojo, and it's going to be much harder for him to get out. And power-ups are going to come up again. Let's see what happens. Both corner power-ups are uncontested right now.
And it looks like Dodge picks up a Tagpro in the middle.
Yeah, and a Juice on Tagpro on D, and you're really not going to get any kind of a grab against that.
No, that's a pretty solid combo here. It's up to Dead Man to get out of here. Doesn't look like it's going to happen, though.
Interesting that both those power-ups stayed on D rather than sending one on O.
Yeah, I would have sent someone on O. But too late now.
Mm-hmm. Grabbed by Tojo, and it looked like a handoff attempt at KR, but he wasn't really ready for it. And defense holding strong for Prism and Dodge. Haven't really let the flag out too much. Let's see how the power-ups go. Looks like the Sum of All Spheres might actually have a good shot to win at least 2 of these power-ups. And they do end up with all 3 of them, one being diffused, unfortunately.
Alright, looks like everything's reset here. Again, no caps early. Still waiting on someone making the offensive break for you.
I've noticed a distinct lack, as I say that KR goes to use one, but lack of those boosts on offense. There, and again, prove me wrong. Hypo gets a good grab out of one and almost gets a nice handoff.
That's normally how it works. As soon as you say one thing, the opposite happens within seconds.
Yeah.
Alright, they're making a good push here. They got a 2v2, Hypo Gnome dropping down. He's going to take this boost. Deadman has the button for him. Deadman's not going to be able to escape. Flaccid.
Yeah, against Turbo, you're going to need a really, really good attempt to get a grab out of base, but they haven't really been able to consistently get that done for the capitalists. It looks like still controlling powers, but a little less diligent, as the bottom left one is a few seconds late. Hypo's got a good opportunity here.
Juice, unable to get out of base. This defense has been really staunch, and like I said, as soon as I say that, Deadman almost finds a way out.
Yeah, we'll see what Hypo can do. Juice runs out at a pretty inopportune time. And juking Turbo is not an easy feat, but he does it anyway. He's out 4. No one clearing that boost, but Tojo chooses not to wait for the snipe. And again, Flight Carrier's not able to get a quick enough move, but he's still going to have a chance here.
And Dodge unable to get the block on Turbo. That was the end of a nice little campaign.
Yeah. Deadman's going to try to come in 4, it looks like. Do they have the button? Oh, they might not need it. Can they kill Tojo?
Oh, can they get the return? No, it's going to be a kiss. Well played.
Oh, but 2 flaccids, 2 are dead. Can he get out quick? He's got 2 beat. Marvel's going for that power up. He only needs to be 1. Can they block Turbo? Oh, they went through 1 to catch up.
This is going to be really difficult. Yeah, everything is kind of closing on him. You know, Tojo, KR, Marvels, and Turbo all converge on him like 4 fingers in a fist.
Turbo
Here
trying
comes
to...
Deadman with a rolling bomb.
This is going to be the best opportunity of the game, but he wastes that rolling.
Yeah, he really did. He just didn't make any maneuvers. Oh, so sad. Man, you're coming to the base of the rolling bomb. Your flag is home. You got to get a cap.
Yeah. I mean, part of it has to be like well-timed blocks, but you got to have a better effort than that. It kind of just ran straight into the defense.
Nah, your team should be having the block set up. That's one of the times you just have to make it happen. Figure it out. You got a rolling bomb.
Mm-hmm. And second to last power-up fight here.
All right, we got 146 to play. You think we're going to see a cap in this half?
I'll go out on a limb and say yes. I think the offenses are finally trying to, get a rhythm for what the defense is doing, and I think they're going to convert one. As Deadman comes in, he's got a Tagpro to help him. Can they clear that boost? Tagpro lead here. Can they get that return? Oh.
It's going to be close. KR, though, did a really good job of fending it off.
Yeah.
He was in a really good position to stop it. And I think Turbo is in a nice position to get a return here, which he does.
Can they get the return on Hypo after he grabs?
That was a beautiful boost by Tojo going right across the map.
Hypo looks like he wants to kiss. Looks like he's going to die here, but he gets back into base. That's not where he wants to be, though. Nice block. Timely block by Deadman there. A minute left. Looks like the power-ups are going to kind of be neglected here with both legs up for the first time.
Well,
this is a chance for Deadman. Can they get that? Oh, Prism blew it.
No,
he blew it.
KR's free, and poor Deadman. He was waiting so patiently. Prism and Dodge. They should have gotten that one.
Yeah.
Again, that's just not having your defensive powerhouse on the team.
That's part of it too, but I mean, you gotta expect even your second string defense to be able to make that play.
Ooh, scathing comments.
I mean, still, it's just a play you gotta make in that key situation. It's not like it was one-on-one. He had a teammate helping him, but he just blew his assignment.
Yeah, between that play right there and the failed rolling bomb, they've really left two caps here on the table that I can point out.
I think my predictions end up being wrong, but it's not like they haven't had chances. Oh, KR might prove me wrong twice wrong. Not quite. It'll be 0-0.
No. That's the end and a half. It's 0-0. Marwell's on top this time with his own 14 return performance. Although I think KR had the play of the game, because if he was not able to escape that, they'd be losing 1-0 right now.
Yeah, certainly a good play by him, but I'd say it was more of a mistake than a great play. Still on that play. I'm sorry if I'm talking shit about people. I don't mean to hurt anyone's feelings. But MLTP, either you come in and you make the plays or you don't. And it's the difference between winning and losing.
Alright, we're getting a new link for a new server here. This is going to be the last half. Of which, pretty disappointing game so far, man. This is...
Yeah, not too exciting.
MLTP teams.
Not too exciting, kind of sloppy on both sides, but still anyone's game, so you never know what can happen.
Sloppy and cautious. They don't go very well together. Sometimes you just gotta act on instinct and just let that carry you.
I asked Tojo for a link, and he sent it to me right as it went to go, so I think caring about his streamers.
Hopefully I wake up in the second half.
Yeah, we'll see. I think we'll see if the desperation kicks in. Either both teams are going to come out blazing, or one team is going to show that they're the more disciplined team.
Who do you think is going to take it here on this map after what we just saw?
I don't think that there's enough offensive firepower on the capitalists to make up, because there's just such staunch defense in Turbo and Marwells that they're not going to have enough chances, especially if they're not more disciplined than they were in the first half. But you never know. I would say the team with more talent is some of all spheres. No disrespect to the capitalists. I mean, granted that they are missing their captain tonight.
Right, and now we're going to be on the Pi server. This might be an issue for Deadman and Hypernome, playing all the way from England.
Yeah, the odds are not in their favor, but I think I've seen...
Nice reference there. What's it, Hunger Games?
I've seen Deadman take over a game, so if there's anyone that can do that on the blue team, I think they'd have to rely on him in their first round pick. Alright, and we'll be going into the last half here. Anybody's game, it's currently 0-0. And I will remember to switch back to game view this time.
As we're waiting, I'm looking at the server stats, and there's no one in ARC, the new server in the Northwest.
Yeah, I mean, credit to Lucky for trying to, make it easier for West Coast players, but I don't think that was the way to do it. I think a server in the Colorado area would be more efficient as an in between Central and Sphere.
No, he said it didn't really matter where it was.
Yeah, I mean, I think the infrastructure is pretty bad right now, and that's why people are lagging even in the Northwest. But I think changes need to be made. If they're going to put any effort into that at all, they might as well go out and actually make good servers that people get good ping to, rather than just trying to have as many servers as possible as Deadnan gets out.
Yeah, Deadnan is free. His team has blocks, but he got returned by Turbo.
Yeah, and Hypo with that horizontal boost, but being patient as he should, getting that regrab ready. See what he can do now. He's going to cut up to 2. Turbo's going to have the angle on him. Oh, Marvel spiked. This is going to be his opportunity to get past. Oh, ambitious.
Dangerous plays.
Yeah, ambitious.
Yeah, very ambitious. We talked earlier about like not being too cautious, but it's also not being dumb.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with trying to make the highlight reel play, but you can't expect it to work every time. Tojo wins that 1 bomb minutes, immediately defused, killing his teammate.
Right, he definitely took his teammate out right there. Alright, here comes Deadnan with the Tagpro. Should be a good chance to grab here for the Capitalists. And Hypo Gnome has the flag, and
I don't know
he's going to take the boost right into the Turbo.
I think Dodge just lagged out, or he's just sitting in that corner by the boost doing nothing, and it could cost him. I don't know what he was doing. They can't get the return on Deadnan in time, though. Tojo left out to dry by his defense.
He's trying to find a way in here.
Ooh.
Can he get underneath Hypo Gnome? He does, and he's playing it so close, so tight.
Marvel's had a nice double block there, but just didn't work out. There was too much offensive D.
Now, KR is probably going to take this boost here, but if I were him, yeah, go get that power up if you can.
Yeah, he's got 1 beat there. Can he make the move on Prism? Ooh, Prism, nice job.
No, good return.
Yeah.
And Tojo's going to go for the power up, and oh, it is a Tagpro.
Not what he wanted.
And not Dodge flying in.
Can he get that? Ooh, misses too.
I really thought Dodge was going to get that snipe.
And looks like he's going to go 1. Can they get to the button in time? They can't. It's 1 mana block. Oh, Prism catches up, actually. Excuse me. He should have gone. Oh, that spawn with Tagpro.
This is going to be a cap here. KR is free.
That was actually a really crazy play in that Turbo, I forget who had a Tagpro for the Capitalists, and they could have held that button and gotten out, but instead Turbo respawned with the Tagpro and kissed the 2 Tagpros, allowing for an easy cap.
It'd be cool if we saw some more easy caps. This has been, I don't know if the defense has just been dominant, which is probably the case, because, when you have someone like Turbo on the field.
I think it's been a little both, for sure. And being on Boombox doesn't really help. It's a pretty forgiving map for defenses. We'll see if Deadnan goes around for power-ups here. He doesn't. Ooh, Hypo almost got a nice grab there. He's diffused instead with no good grab, and Turbo locks it down. Can Tojo make a move here? This is a good opportunity. Dodge finally gets a good snipe, though.
Yeah, he missed that one the last time, but he may do on it this time.
Turbo and Tojo are going to be switching positions with a rolling bomb in play. Turbo with 1 good move on Prism, and he's going to be out too. 3 to beat. That rolling doesn't have much time left on it. Oh
my gosh, that's why he's a defensive player. If you ever had any questions, you saw it right there on that play.
Tojo, I don't know if that was intentional, but he sent Deadnan straight into that spike.
Alright, KR is trying to find a way out of here. He is in the danger zone, though. Dodge fights early. And
what can they do here? Oh, Dodge catches up, though.
He comes back and he cleans up and preventing the cap.
Yeah, I think as a defense, you got to force that grab earlier, because you saw there the flag carrier got slowed down a lot by having to wait for that return. So either force him to grab early or block him off the flag completely. Dodger's going to catch up easily with that juke juice. Turbo choosing to stay on defense this time with the rolling may be a good decision.
We got 5:20 to play. Tojo trying to find a way out of base and no one able to pull it off.
Kind of a late time to start trusting your teammate after he's already being pushed by 2. We'll see what the Capitalists can do. Being down again, they've spent most of this game down, either down or tied. And KR does get out. We'll see.
He is free bottom. Prism, though, is closing in on top, but he's just too far away. KR, no way. He does. There's the flag.
Almost.
And he doesn't cap yet again.
This is a bad situation, though. 2 flaccid, though. And it's going to be tough for Hypernome and Dodge to make a play here. Tagpro's on the FC, though. Not ideal, obviously.
4:30 to play, Tojo with the flag.
And Deadman with a rookie mistake there, trying to go through the gate to get the power up, but got immediately killed. And Tojo's going to have a shot here. It's going to be a cap.
Oh, and that is great teamwork there. Nice play by Turbo to open the gate up for Tojo. That's going to be 2-0.
I think that all comes back to not having the amount of people you need. Some silly getting out of position and dying for the Capitalists there, maybe showing their inexperience. Ooh,
this looks like another one here, but Dead Man shuts that hope down.
And then flaccid grabs. I mean, you got to take risks down too, but that's not the time. Not the time or the place. They do manage to make up the ground though and get the key return.
Now we got a nice little reset happening here. Marwells and Turbo. Turbo's fighting for that power up.
Yeah. The Capitals are going to need some power-ups if they want any shot of coming back in this.
Alright, everything's kind of standing really still.
Yeah, power-up battles and one-on-ones in base, and Tojo managed to get out. Can Deadman? No, this is actually a really bad situation for the Capitalists.
This is probably going to be cap, and it is.
And that Tagpro wasn't needed.
And 3 caps. For the Sum of All Spheres. 3 minutes to go. Eagles wasn't here to lead his team to victory. And it looks like the Capitalists are 2 minutes and 50 seconds away from dropping both games.
And
and they were tight games.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't like a dominant performance. I mean, no discredit to the Capitalists, but it never really looked to me like they had much momentum at all. It looked like they're always kind of fighting to get back rather than fighting to win. But they will get a cap here. Can they get a string?
No, that's one. Maybe it'll make me eat my words.
Oh, hopping on with a nice move. Marwell's with
is coming 3. He's coming into base. Now the flag is there. Turbo picks it up, and good return.
Just poor execution there on the blocks, but some grabs here. This is going to be a good opportunity if Deadman can get out. Oh, and Turbo goes 1, and somehow Hypernome doesn't get that button. Oh my god. We need a not top 10 play of the week.
You really got to hand it to Turbo and Marwells for doing a really good job of showing this.
And a return here would be a cap. Poor communication. Prism can't cover 2. Oh, Dodge doesn't have that angle.
Dodge is coming in, and it doesn't look like he's going to find an escape, and he does not. Marwells with the flag. He gets returned. Hypernome returned.
That spawn.
And those spawn strats are very important. That's where practice comes in.
And you have to start wondering, some key mistakes by the Capitalists. Is the ping coming into play for the European players? Tojo with the grab. Looks like they should be able to contain it, and they do.
Yeah, both defenses have done a pretty decent job.
I think it's just been that some of us have been able to do a much better job of capitalizing on their opportunities, whereas the Capitalists have not been able to, believe it or not. despite their name.
50 seconds to go.
Yeah, the last round of power-ups are coming. See if they can make some magic here, or if it's going to come down as a solid win for the Sum of All Spheres.
Yep, they have a juice in base. It's going to make things very difficult, especially with an additional defender.
Things just aren't moving quick enough. Yeah, it's going to end up...
try and punch it in. I don't know why he's backtracking for the Tagpro with 26 seconds to go.
Even if they get this one cap, it's not going to make a difference. They should have been much more urgent there in the last minutes.
Go Dead Man. Let's see if he can make something happen. He can't. That's it.
That's going to be the game.
Okay, so the Sum of All Spheres, they win game 1, they win game 2. Holy See and Boombox. Nebuchadnezzar, who do you think was your MVP?
I'm going to stick with my game 1 MVP and say Turbo. I mean, the defense was pretty staunch. They're only giving up 1 cap in that second game. Really only 3 caps total for a whole week, which is pretty impressive. And Turbo is definitely the leader of that defense.
Yep, I'm going to have to concur and give this one to Turbo as well.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see if we can get some interviews here.
Do not. Let's do that. Yeah, we don't want to catch for losing. I hear losing is contagious, that's why I don't hang out with losers.
Got CSVs?
I got CSV for that last half, and that was it.
I think the fact that everyone forgot to get CSVs should tell you something about the intensity of the game. Speaking of which, Neb, did you happen to get CSVs? Okay, well. Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to do that. Yeah, everyone got CSV for that.
Also, oh, well, I mean, that's like the highest honor I think I've received in my Tagpro career, so I'm humbled, really.
There you go.
Definitely.
Everyone on the cup list is getting dropped.
Oh yeah, that man, you carried the team, mate.
It was a good game. Without Eagles, I say we're doing pretty good.
Who is Cheese? Were you subbing him in?
I don't know.
Thanks for streaming.
Yep, thanks for streaming.
Well played.
See you later.